In this tutorial, we will merge two sorted arrays into third array. And here we are given sorted arrays A and B, and we will merge that into C. So one way of solving this problem is, first we will add array A to C, and then we will add array B to C, and then finally we sort the array C. With this approach, the time complexity will be order of n log n, which is bad because these two arrays are already sorted. We no need to sort them again, so we need to avoid that. So for that we can take a different approach. Okay, the best approach we can take here is comparing values of one array with other array. So how do we compare? I take the value at index 0 of one array and I will compare with value at index 0 of other array, and whichever is smaller I will add that value to array C. So here in this case I started at index 0 of A and I am comparing with index value of array B. Here 1 is smaller than 4. So what I do is I will add that value to third array and I will increment this index. Now the index value of A is 1. Again I do the same. I will compare 5 with 4. In this case 4 is lesser than 5. So I will add 4 to third array and I will increment this index here. And now the index of array B is 1. I will compare again. Now 5 and 7. 5 is lesser than 7. I will add 5 to third array and I increment the index. Now the index value of A is 2 and I will compare values of A and B again, and here the values are 7 and 8. 7 is smaller than 8, so I will add 7 to third array and I will increment the index here. Again I will compare 8 with 9. 8 is smaller than 9, so I will add 8 to third array and I increment index, and I compare again. Here 9 is lesser than 10, so I will add 9 to third array and I increment index. Now 10 and 11. 10 is lesser than 11, so I add 10 to third array and I increment the index. And if we compare again, here the values are 11 and 12. 11 is lesser than 12, so I add 11 to third array and I increment this one. And if we compare 12 and 15, 12 is lesser than 15. I will add it 12 to third array and I can increment. Here there are no elements in the array, so whatever leftover elements in the array B, I can simply add it here. If you see here, all the elements are sorted, so time complexity here will be order of n. So this is the best time complexity for this problem, and this is also a approach for merge sort also. If you are able to solve this, you will be able to understand how the merge sort works. Okay, thank you. Now we will implement merging two sorted arrays into third array. Here for simplicity I have hard coded values of arrays. This is array A and this is array B, and this is the method which is supposed to merge these two arrays into C. And once we merge these two into array C, I am just looping through and displaying value one by one. And let us see, this method merge two sorted arrays takes two parameters. One is first array and second one is second array, and our job is to merge these two into third array and return that array. So I am writing code in C# and the logic is same in any language. Now we need to take third array. Let's define third array. This is third array, and the length of third array is length of first array plus length of second array, that is a dot length plus b dot length. We have defined third array, and now we need to fill each cell of that array with right value. So I am using for loop, and I'm starting with 0 and I'm going till end of that array. And if we see our approach, first we need to compare the value which is at index 0 of array A with the value which is at index 0 of array B. That's what we will do first. I define two indexes. One is for A, which initial value will be 0, and another is for B, initial value is 0. We need to compare the indexes. If index of array A is less than or equal to index of array B is less than, then we need to add that value to third array, and that's what we are going to do here. C of I is equal to A of index A, and after comparing whichever is lesser value, that we are adding it to C. That's what I am doing it here. I am comparing, because if this condition is true, it means that this value is less than or equal to this value. So I am assigning this value to third array. Otherwise I will assign this value to third array. And once we assign, what we are doing here, once we add 1 to third array, we increment the index value. So that's what we need to do. I need to increment the index of A. Did that. And in else condition, we assign B value here, and when we are assigning this index value to this index value should be incremented, because we have already assigned the value which is at this particular index to third array. I am doing the same. Yeah, we are almost done with that. And one thing we need to take care of here is, if we see here, we will never exceed, the index should never exceed the length of the array. For example, if we are done with 12, I cannot go further. So that is the reason we need to add one boundary condition. This index should never cross the length of A. That is one condition I am adding. Index A is always less than A dot length. This condition should be satisfied. And here also we need to add the same condition. The index B should never exceed length of array B. Right, we are done with our code. Finally, we have added all the values to C, and that array we are supposed to return now. That's what I am doing here. Return C. After for loop, we can simply return C. And this is the code. Let us run and see if this is working fine or not. The expected result is C should have a sorted result of these matched values. Let us see. Here you can see 1 4 5 7 8 9 10 11 12 15, which is a sorting order. So that is it. I hope you understood this, and we will meet in the next video. Thank you.